Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. Wednesday morning, time to follow up, track down what's going on with the major currency pairs. We got a couple of interesting price action movements on the majors yesterday, especially on the Great British Pound. We're gonna take a look right now. Just let's make a quick recap. So after that, we're gonna see the technical perspective. It's Wednesday. Couple of interesting events. Core CPI in Canada, 12:30 GMT time. Crude oil inventories, 2:30 GMT time. And FOMC meeting 6 p.m. in the evening GMT time. So follow up, US dollar and Canadian are gonna be definitely very volatile. So definitely FOMC is gonna bring us very big volatility on the US dollar. So respectively speaking, of course, all the major currency pairs, it's gonna be very interesting. So Friday we have Federal Reserve Chairman Powell. He's gonna give a speech 2 p.m. and again we expect volatile US dollar on Friday with core retail sales for Canadian dollar. So this is it. Canadian and US dollar, very volatile currencies with the crude oil, of course. So let's take a look what do we have on the charts. Euro, US dollar as usual. So we saw slight recovery to the upside yesterday, but nothing significant, nothing major. Didn't even manage to test the resistance 1.1116. I keep the same levels. I don't like the euro US dollar, and I'm avoiding euro US dollar in my positions, in my trading, and definitely I would highly suggest you to do the same. GBP US dollar. Okay, so we got very quickly very big recovery to the upside. I'm gonna open 1 hour chart just to see what's all about. 110 pips, couple of hours, 3-4 hours, very quick recovery. And to be honest with you, I've been expecting to see much bigger recovery to the upside, and I'm still expecting bigger recovery. It seems like the GBP right now is like creating a resistance line around this level, not pretty clear. It's a minor resistance, and here, as you can see, try to push above these levels, but drop down immediately after that again and drop down. So I'm going to place this as a minor resistance level on 1.2180, because this is just because it's testing for a second time, it's testing this level, so we can see bounce back to the downside after a couple of hours. Today definitely we can see bearish GBP, or if we see breakout, I'm gonna be much more confident about the bigger recovery that we've been expecting anyway since the last 2 weeks. Australian US dollar, what's going on? I'm gonna keep the same level, 0.6829 as resistance, 0.67 round number is support. And obviously the Australian dollar it seems like it's going in a range, started creating a range. Still, I think we're gonna see the resistance zone on the Australian dollar. Still the recovery was not significant one, and I think there is a lot of room to go up. Other case scenario, we can see here the price is creating a minor support, and if we see breakout of this minor support that I'm not going to put as horizontal line, definitely we can see 0.67 testing again the round number. New Zealand US delaying actually the range. The New Zealand is not ranging as the Australian dollar, just continues steady step by steps, very smoothly going down in order to test the support. Right now it's staying right on the round number 0.64 as you can see, and if we see breakout, then we can see further drop of the New Zealand. There is a big chance also to see New Zealand retracing back as it's testing major support and round number 0.64. So be careful with the New Zealand US dollar. USD Canadian, let's take a quick look on the crude oil, then we're gonna check USD Canadian. Crude oil inventories today, it's gonna be 2:30 p.m. GMT time. So the crude oil inventories, it's definitely affecting the crude oil price, simply because it's showing us the supply and the demand of crude oil worldwide. And what do we see here? The price is going up. Yesterday, very big upside momentum. It created like indecision candle almost yesterday's candle, and right now it's trying to push to the upside to test the 57.42 resistance. So we definitely can see the resistance level if we see the crude oil continue the bullish momentum that we are having currently. We're gonna see USD Canadian dollar, of course, going down. Since the Canadian dollar goes up, USD CAD goes down. And as you can see, it created a resistance level, and I would say even significant resistance zone, something that I'm going to put like this: between 1.33459 and 1.33395. It's pretty small gap between these two resistance lines, and it's a very significant one, especially considering the crude oil perspective to go up. We definitely can see drop of the USD Canadian in order to test the support 1.3239. If you're gonna take USD Canadian trades, I don't believe it's the right time right now, simply because it's staying nowhere. It's right below the resistance that quite obviously is pushing the price going down. We have a crude oil inventories. Rather than this, I would wait to see what the crude oil inventories is gonna show us later on today, and probably if we see red numbers of the crude oil inventories, we definitely can see breakout of the USD Canadian. USD Swiss, absolutely normal. USD Swiss is going down. Yesterday, not a big movement, 45 pips down on the USD Swiss franc. 0.98 round number. This is why I love the round numbers, especially on the USD Swiss franc. They are quite clear and of course very strong. So we can see continuation to the downside of the USD Swiss franc because of the yesterday's drop. So just pay attention on it. USD Swiss franc is pretty interesting currently, and I'm not gonna change any levels here. USD Japanese, as we discussed, it seems like started creating a range. I thought that we supposed to see the support test of the support level until now. Quite obviously didn't happen, and price right now is trying to break through the resistance zone. As you can see, drop, and after that continuation, much smaller drop. It seems like the buyers are more than the sellers. So USD Japanese is staying nowhere right now. The forex market is a little bit shaky. Despite that, I would say definitely we can find potential opportunities. Just be a little bit more cautious when you're trading forex. And the USD Japanese, this is the situation. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, comments below, of course. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you know how to find me. And definitely have a very profitable week. Enjoy, follow the economic calendar, and expect my video on Friday.